According to latest media reports, the Indian Air Force has inducted and operationalized the extended-range version of the air-launched BrahMos supersonic system. The 450 km range BrahMos system are being equipped on 42 modified Su-30 fighter jets, which will have the capability to carry one BrahMos system, 4 R-77 air-to-air medium-range systems, 2 R-73 air-to-air short-range systems, and 6 air-to-ground systems. Due to the extended range, the Indian Air Force can now launch the BrahMos from its own airspace. While addressing a gathering of defense attachés and representatives from the private and public sectors, the Vice Chief of the Indian Army has assured to support indigenous efforts, and he said that the Indian Army will induct indigenously developed systems and use them on the field. He also added that the Indian Army will induct the first version, and the improvements will continue with Mark II and Mark III. Top experts have said that the Indian Air Force has not been able to increase its AWACS fleet, and the plan to induct 2 more IL-76 Falcon-based AWACS have been stuck due to the sharp rise in the cost of both Russian aircraft and the Israeli radar system. 2 indigenous Netra airborne early warning and control aircraft have been handed over to the Indian Air Force, while the third aircraft is still retained by the DRDO for testing of indigenous 360-degree radar for AWACS India program. The DRDO's C-295 AWACS concept also remains in the initial planning stages and has not been formally proposed to the government. The Western Naval Command is preparing to exercise its assets in the Arabian Sea, as the withdrawal of the monsoon season results in improved sea conditions, and it is the right time to test the operational preparedness and validate procedures, and try out new strategies and concepts of naval operation. The planned exercise will include the test of surface-to-surface systems, helicopter operations from ships, operational logistics and communication. The Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is scheduled to inaugurate a strategic bridge built in eastern Ladakh region on the 21st of October. The bridge will reduce the travel time in half, and can easily accommodate vehicles of 70-ton class, and will help in development of villages located 45 kilometers east from the line of actual control with China. The Indian government has decided to put off a proposed visit by Prime Minister Modi to Turkey, which shows a displeasure over Turkish President's speech in United Nations General Assembly last month. Meanwhile, the $2.3 billion tender granted to a Turkish shipyard for building 5 fleet support ships is also likely to be cancelled. The Ministry of Home Affairs has completed the modalities of setting up the Central Marine Police Force, and the final proposal would be sent to the Cabinet for approval by next month. The Central Marine Police Force will have its own cadre, separate infrastructure rules and manual, and the force would be headed by a Director General rank officer.
Omar dropped it.